Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today we're here with a little update on the CakeGate drama. This is an interesting update, but I did want to talk to you guys for a few minutes about it. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so if you're out of the loop or you have no clue what I'm talking about, I will link the part 1 of this where I give the rundown of what's going on in my description box. But this CakeGate lady, Kylie has decided to clap back at people who are giving her criticism yet again on her TikTok. And I'm going to play that video for you guys, but I want to just put this out there and y'all tell me if you agree or disagree. If Love Meg was a bakery owner, she would be Kylie. This is a woman who is refusing so hard to take even an ounce of criticism and reflect on it. And the way that she's clapping back and like her mannerisms and just her attitude and the way that she's speaking about people that are giving criticism gives me huge Love Meg vibes. But again, tell me how you feel down below.
Since you guys just love to talk about me and make viral videos about me, honestly, it's very funny to me. I'm not offended by your guys' comments because honestly, I mean, look at some of you. It's pointless, your time and effort. Anyway, there's now a viral video going around about how I use other people's work, and that's not true. I host cake decorating classes in my hometown, and I've done this for years. And I use inspiration photos as to what we will be creating during this class. My customers are well aware of this, and it's honestly just so funny. Y'all try to reach so hard. I have worked extremely hard to get where I am, and just the fact that you guys that have nothing going on with your life and yourself have so much to say about a situation that you don't know the full backstory on. I would, just keep my mouth shut because it's not doing anything. Hey buddy, since everybody thinks I don't know how to make a 6-layer rainbow cake, why don't we make one together? And everybody hates me for not wearing gloves too.
Now, she went ahead and made a TikTok claiming that she doesn't care. She doesn't care about what the haters are saying, and she also wanted to throw shade at how people look physically, and y'all know how I feel about that. If you have to resort to what somebody looks like so quickly, then I think that you're a very small-minded and immature individual, and I think that Kylie should care because this very well could be the end of her business. And if she is so passionate about baking cakes in her hometown and providing the community with these lovely baked goods, then you should be caring about everything that is imploding in front of you. You should be getting refunds in order, getting apologies in order, and maybe taking a little bit of a social media break instead of clapping back at people and offering, who's that guy, Buddy? He does cakes on TLC or whatever. She wants to bake with Buddy. She thinks that she is good enough to bake with Buddy. Now, she did mention how Buddy didn't wear gloves when he made a cake, a sprinkle cake. Kylie, he wasn't giving that cake to a customer. He was making it for content. Totally different. Now, aside from her having a little temper tantrum on TikTok, the other thing that I want to touch on in this video, and it's something that I am passionate about because I'm a content creator and I understand how putting work into a piece of content and then having that content stolen and not properly credited can be very frustrating. There had been some chatter about her taking images from other people and promoting it as her own work and not giving the proper credits, and that is a really big deal, not only in the baking world, but just in content creation in general. You don't take somebody else's work and claim that it's yours. She wanted to basically deny these claims by saying, oh, well, I do cake decorating contests in my hometown and I've done this for years. And these images that I was using, they were inspiration photos. Here's the thing, Kylie. You need a lesson in intellectual property. You cannot take someone's intellectual property, which, if we're talking about a photo, that bakery or that restaurant paid a photographer to come in and take photos of their cakes, their cupcakes, whatever it is, that is property of the photographer and or the owner of that business, but absolutely the photographer. So you can't just go around taking screenshots, posting stuff on your social media, and then when you get called out for it, you want to discount it and say, oh, well, it was actually an inspiration photo. I was using it to inspire. I was using it as an idea. That's not the way that intellectual property works, my dear.
About how I use other people's work, and that's not true. I host cake decorating classes in my hometown, and I've done this for years, and I use inspiration photos as to what we will be creating during this class. My customers are well aware of this. And
hey Kylie, I tried to make a video about you yesterday where I showed you some understanding about your pricing, but after seeing that last clip, I'm not too thrilled with you. So let's talk about it. I am a photographer. That is my business. I have been working in photography since I was 18, and I've owned a business since 2014. And I want to be very clear, even if your customers know that those are not your cakes or your images, which I would argue that probably a good percentage think that you made those cakes, think that you took those images. Did you ask those businesses if you could use their work? Because let me explain. In the United States, photography is owned by the photographer. That's how it works. It's copyright. It's automatically owned by the person who took the image. And so those businesses either paid for a photographer to come in, take those professional images, and then had some sort of either marketing or copyright agreement for those images so that they can use them for their business, or they took them themselves, therefore the copyright owners. Which means that you stole intellectual property. You can't just use someone else's work. You can't. Not in photography. It's absolutely not okay. They could easily send you a cease and desist. They may even be able to go after you for whatever money you made off their images, depending on your state. So I'm just telling you right now, what you're doing is unethical in photography. I'm sure it's unethical in bakery and all of that, and in business in general. So please stop, and stop defending bad business practices. You're not helping yourself.
since you guys just love to talk about me and make viral videos about me, honestly, it's very funny to me. I'm not offended by your guys' comments, because honestly, I mean, look at some of you. It's pointless. Your time.
Hey, I'm Kylie. I'm 26 years old, and I'm the owner of Kylie Cakes Dessert Bar and Cafe.
She blocked me because I called her out on Facebook. She's been stealing from other creators and saying it's her work.
I think that Kylie is someone who is extremely immature, but I also think that she is equally arrogant, and she is just one of those people who she doesn't want to learn business ethics. She doesn't want to learn PR. She doesn't want to learn how to interact with social media when you're being called out on something. She doesn't want to learn any of those things because she simply wants to just be right. It's her way or no way. It's y'all are just hating on me. You're making viral videos because my name is giving you clicks. She's one of these girlies. And if you're a business owner and you're really passionate about the business that you have built, and that really is your passion and your true love, baking cakes for your community and, allowing your product to be part of somebody's celebration, their wedding, their birthday, their graduation party, Mother's Day, Father's Day, whatever. If that's truly your passion, you would not come on social media and clap back at people and then say that you don't care and you just have a bunch of haters. I said in part 1, what should have happened very quickly is an apology and a refund. I'm not a business owner, obviously. But even those of us who don't own a business have a very general understanding that if you have an upset customer, apology and refund will usually help to calm the situation. Instead of pointing the finger and saying that they're wrong and saying that I was right, you're wrong, and trying to show these receipts that are not really proving anything, then the customer is showing the real receipts, disproving you. Kylie has made a huge mess of her online presence. She has made a big mess of her brand and her brick and mortar store. And to me, it doesn't speak from the seat of somebody who loves what they do and is really passionate about baking. I find the responses on social media from business owners very interesting. And a lot of times you can literally sit there and watch somebody's reputation just go right down the drain simply based on how they respond to online criticism. Everything could be good and well, and you could have one situation like this thing that's being called CakeGate. It will literally ruin your business. It will ruin anything that you had built up. It will ruin your customer's perception of you. Even if they had a good experience, you could have a customer who bought something from you, liked it, but then they see your reaction and how you're, tail spinning right now and decide to never support your business again simply because you have showed them your true colors. And what I always say, when someone shows you their true colors, it's your decision whether or not you want to continue to support them. But most people make the simple decision to just walk away because there is way too much competition. There are way too many better businesses that would really appreciate your support. And if and when they need to reflect on criticism, they actually will. But instead, we have people like Kylie who want to have temper tantrums, meltdowns, and, say that there's a bunch of ugly trolls who don't have anything better to do, when it's simply people that either have experience running a business, they have experience baking, cake decorating, running a restaurant, doing PR. I have heard a couple of attorneys weigh in on this. And now we have people like photographers and other social media personalities simply weighing in. It's not a bunch of ugly trolls. And maybe her and Love Meg can hold hands and run off into the sunset together. I'm really not sure. I don't really care. I am just here to give commentary, but I wanted to update you guys this evening real quick. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.